Welcome to the testing world. So previously I have explained condition handling, and there we have seen either one condition or two conditions. Means we are using if. We have also used if and else. Now I'll show you how we can handle multiple conditions. Okay, let's take an example. First of all, I want to explain you task. Task is I need to create a method which will take one integer argument. In this, first we need to check if number is negative, we need to print it's a negative number. If number is 0, we need to print it's 0. If that is not negative, not 0, means it's a positive number. If the number is positive, if number is positive, we need to check even or odd. So if you can see here, in this case we are going to have many conditions. Let's try to perform this task. Here we are going to have multiple conditions. So now we are creating a method taking one argument. Now here I'm checking. First we always write if. So if this number is less than 0. So if this number is less than 0, we need to print this is negative number. Okay, that was my first condition. But now you are not having only two conditions, you have many conditions. Now to give second condition, we have to use else if. So first condition will always be with if. Second condition, I'm saying else if. And now I'm giving the second condition. So my second condition is if this number is 0, then print it is 0. This is 0. So now I have given two conditions. First negative, and second if it is 0, then print this is 0. Now I'm moving to the third condition. So first condition would always be in the if. Second, third, fourth, any number of conditions you can write with else if. So I'm putting third condition like else if. If the number is not negative, means if does not execute. If it is not 0, means it will be positive. And if it is positive, I'm checking if we mod that number by 2 and get 0, that will be even number. So I'm printing like this is even number. And if I say if it is not negative, not 0, not even, I can just put last option in the else. I'm saying this is odd number. So here we have total 4 condition. First condition we have put in if, then any number of condition you can place with the else if, and the last condition which is pending I can put in the else. Okay, let me try to execute this one. So I'm executing with a different set of test data. So I'm saying okay, get data. First I'm passing a negative number. I'm getting negative number, that's perfect. Second I'm passing 0. So I should get this is 0, that is again okay. Third I'm passing 10. I'm getting this is even number, which is again okay. I'm passing 101 and it should print this is odd number, so that is also correct. So means all conditions are working perfectly. Few modifications I want to show you here. If you want, this last or I'll say remaining condition can also be placed with the else if. So if you notice, first condition is with the if. Second, third, fourth, whatever the number of conditions you are having, you are using else if, and there is no else. So is it mandatory to use else? Answer is no. If you want, you can use it. If you don't, you can skip it. So here I skipped. So else means if nothing will execute, then it will go to the else. But here we are not writing else because all the conditions we have handled in the if and else if. So if you try to execute this one, it will execute in the same way as it was executing before. Even number and negative number. So you can check it. One more thing I want to show here. If I write like this, do you think still we are going to get the same answer? So what I have done, if, else if, then again if, else if. So is it going to execute in the same way as it was doing before? Answer is no. Why? Because whenever we are using if, after that it is expecting either else or else if. So there is a else if. But after else if, it is expecting either else or else if. We do not have any more else if or else. So this if is ended over here. So what is this? This is a second if condition. So what will happen now if I'm passing like this? So what will happen? We are going to get two answers because there is a two if conditions. One is negative and other one is even. Why? Because here it will go -8. So first this will execute. This if will execute. -8 is less than 0. Yes. It prints it output. So this if is ended because condition is satisfied. Now the same number will go to the second if. -8 mod by 2 is equal to 0. Answer is yes. So this is even number. So because of that we are getting 2 output. So always try to remember, after if it always expect else if or else. After else if it always expect else if or else. But if we don't have, this condition is ended over here. Then if we are writing the if again, it will be a second condition. So here we have seen how we can use multiple condition handling. That's all we have. Thanks for watching this video.